Hello, everyone. I am Matthew Thomas. This is Super Cool Radio. My guest this time from Paris recently released an amazing new single entitled Reason to Dust with Eric Jayk of Wildstreet. Please welcome Bliss My Heart.
Hey, thank you so much, Matthew. It's a pleasure to do this interview with you. I'm so pretty happy to do it. Thank you.
Yeah, of course, thank you so much for doing this. I'm gonna kick this interview off. I think it's a fun question because I always like listening to music. So, what music have you been listening to this week?
I think I am pretty much old school because I like to listen to old bands all times. This week, I don't know why, but I listened a lot of Sister of Mercy, Killing Joke, band like that. You know. I like these old songs. Yeah, I like so much. This is my time, so.
Yeah, very nice. I'm not familiar with the band Everclear. I just saw them live like the other day. That's why my voice is not as my voice is a little bit raspy for me today because I was at a concert. But yeah, so I've been listening to them a lot this week. But definitely very very cool, very old kind of old school music. So I dig that. I really do.
Yeah, I think the old bands are very great. So yeah, I like to spend my week with old bands.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I love listening to music. That's if I'm not doing work, I'm pretty much listening to music. It's a nice way to pass the time for sure.
Yeah. Same.
So obviously, focusing on you, I am chatting with Bliss My Heart. So how did you get started as a musician?
When I was 7 or 8, my father was a manager of an American artist was called Moon Martin. He lived in Nashville, but he passed away last year. And for a record, and Moon was in France when I was 7. And I think it was something special to me to see an artist like that at home with many guitar and to go in the studio with my father and with Moon Martin. And I think it was my first experience, and I felt myself very cool. I said, okay, maybe it could be interesting to do something in this music. So Moon Martin after gave me my first synth when I was 7, 8, and I still have this synth at my parents' home, and I think it was something very cool, and it was the first experience I have, and I would love to continue on this way. So it was the beginning, and then. I learned guitar and little bit piano, and I wrote my first songs when I was 13 years old. It was a rock song, was called "Chris's Love," and just write the songs, lyrics, music, just guitar. And by the time I would love to do something more serious, and as I love rock and roll music and electro music as the Depeche Mode, The Cure, and Bauhaus, and I would like to do a mix between all my influences. And I started my project Bliss My Heart 2 years ago with the first EP, and it's with many inspiration, influences, and all my life around music. So that's like.
Yeah, for sure, very cool, especially. As I kind of talked about in Eric's interview when we did that pretty recently about your style of music, it's definitely a mesh of very different styles, and it doesn't really like focus on too much of a certain genre, as I kind of said. I mean, Eric said it the best. I think it's pop in the sense you use like keyboards and electronics, but at the same time, it's not pop.
Yeah, so I like many kind of music, but my first music love is hard rock and rock and roll music. I remember the first show I saw in my life. I was 11, and it was a band was called Indochine, and Indochine is the best. It's not the best. It's the most famous rock band in France, and it was like wow, it's amazing. I just want to discover many bands like that. So after many few years after, of course, I discovered Guns N' Roses, Motley Crue, a band like Baus, many bands, hard rock music, dark rave music, and it was it gave me many inspiration in mine, and I would love to mix in my music all the influence and inspiration I have. So, for example, in my song "A Rose's Diary," it's very synth pop, but for the lyrics, I was very inspired by Axl Rose. So it's a mix between many things, and I love that. It's very exciting to do.
Yeah, for sure. I really like it because it's definitely like each song really has like their own unique style to it. You don't just kind of focus on just like one influence. It's always a combination of many influences in your songwriting and music as well.
Yeah, I like to play with the music and the influences. I think it's really cool. And in music, you're free to do what you want. So I do what you want. I do what I
Exactly.
want. Sorry for my English. Sorry.
No, I got exactly what you're saying. It is rock and roll. Do what you want. That is for sure.
Yeah.
So you said you play guitar. Were you self-taught or did you take lessons? How did you start playing guitar?
I took lesson when I was 13, 14, 15, and after I practiced by myself. So yeah, it was a good to have a lesson to have the bass, and after by myself. But I'm not a very great guitarist. That's cool.
I think you did do I think a partial cover of Guns N' Roses on guitar. I believe I saw that on your Instagram a few days ago
Yeah.
or like a week or so ago. I want to say.
Yeah, it's a song was called 14 Years. I think it's my one of my favorite Guns N' Roses songs, probably because Izzy Stradlin is singing on these songs. I love very much Izzy Stradlin. And I think it's cool to play a cover of the songs which it's not in my in because I don't play rock and roll music, but I would love many. But it's a little challenge to do cover like that. So I like it. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. I really dug it on your Instagram. So if anyone wants to check it out, Bliss My Heart on Instagram. Also, give her a follow while you're at it because she's really awesome.
Thank you.
And a big reason I think this honestly really good timing because as I said, I interviewed Eric very recently. So you guys actually worked together on your brand new single entitled "Reason to Dust." How was it working with Eric? Because I know personally he's an awesome person to work with.
I think it's one of the best experience I did in my music career. Um, I think it was very cool, very easy. It gave me much things, and it was very great. It was just perfect. Yeah, I couldn't expect better about it. So I'm so grateful about it.
Yeah, I really like it. And people saw my interview with Eric. He kind of touched on it a little bit, so I'm going to expand on this. He sings very differently. Like if anyone listens to
Yeah.
Wildstreet compared to Reason to Dust, he sings very differently, but he absolutely kills it on the new single Reason to Dust because like he's just so versatile with his singing, but he doesn't get to showcase it on with Wildstreet because it's more of a hard rock band.
He did an awesome job on this track. When he sent me the first demo he did, I just said, wow, oh my God, it's incredible. And I said just to myself, okay, so it will be very hard to do like him. And I was just, very impressed about his job on. And I am very happy because this song is very different that I did before. And I think it is very different what he did before too. So yeah, it's a good title, I think. It's a messy track, and I cannot wait to release it. So yeah, I am very, very happy for this collaboration. And as I said before, I couldn't expect better about it on the song. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. I've had the opportunity to listen to it, and it's different for, as you said, different for both of you guys because it's more like a different style of vocals for Eric. But also, I think this song has like a real more of a rock feel to it compared to like the last single, Latigo Canyon, and your EP last year. I think it rocks a little bit more.
Yeah, I think with this track, it's a new part of my music career. It's like an evolution, and the rock with Eric was all what I needed at this moment. So I'm so grateful about it, and they gave me some ideas to new songs or something else, but it's different that I did before. It's the same electro spirits, but with Eric Jayk on this track, it's different. It's just awesome. So yeah, he killed it.
For sure. And so Eric, again, kind of touched on this. So you guys actually met, he said almost 10 years ago, you guys actually met doing an interview. So, so how about your side? So how did you meet Eric? Because I got his side about it.
It's incredible because in life, you never know what's happened. So 10 years ago, I think I had a website, a friend, because I live in Paris. And I did interview with rock band. And I remember I heard Wildstreet, and I thought it was Poison Kiss or Easy Does It. I can't remember, but both songs are very, very great. And I said, oh, it's great. It's a great sound, and I love so much the music. And it's like all the 80s rock band. It's great to have a great band now like that. So I contacted Eric on Facebook, if I remember. And I said, okay, I work for a website. Do you want to do an interview? And he said, okay. And we did a great interview. So he did a job so great. So I was very happy. And I kept him on my Facebook friend. And for a reason to dust, 10 years after, I wrote the demo, the music demo of this song. It was in end of 2020 or early 2021, I can't remember. And I said, okay, maybe for this track, I can do something different that I did before. Maybe I can sing with someone, with a man. It could be cool to do something different and to do an evolution in my music work. So I saw to Eric and the first time and just wrote a message on Facebook. Hey, I don't know if you remember, but 10 years ago we did an interview for my website. So I have a music project. I don't know if you will love it. I don't know if you will be agree to work on with me. I have no label and just do music because it's my passion. And you didn't answer me now, okay? I wait 1 week and I say, okay, I don't have answer, but I don't want to bother him, but okay, I can send him a mail. I have nothing to lose. And I say, hi, did you get my message on Facebook for my music project? And he said, no. Okay, I say, okay, this is a track, present to death, it's just a demo, just a music. I just wrote some lyrics, but I'm not sure about it. And I said to him, and 2 days after, he did voice demo with really lyrics, and it's awesome. And you say, okay, we can together, and I was so happy to start a new project with someone new, and the result after a few months, it's a Risen to Dust. So it's a great story because I am very happy to work with someone in the American guy, because for me in US you have a feeling to work with this amazing. You work very well, so it's amazing. You work very fast, very great, and it's so great to have a new people like that to work. It's very cool. So yeah, I couldn't expect better for it. I cannot wait. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. I again, I've listened to it before. I really like just the whole style and vibe of it. And it's cool, like, because I know both of you guys, so it's kind of nice, like a cool collaboration where you know both people. I think it just makes it, to me, it makes it more fun, in my opinion, just as a listener.
That's cool. I am so happy because it's connection between two different worlds, like that. It's Risen to Dust. So yeah, it's very excited about this project. So I am very, very glad about it. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. And again, Eric, as I say, he's an awesome dude. Just he's a super hard worker with everything. And I saw his post, I think it was like a week ago or so. He's like, if I have time, he's willing to work with, like, be guest vocalist on different songs and everything. Like, he's willing to work with people. I think that's just so awesome that he doesn't just stick to, oh, I know Wildstreet, I can do that. He wants to, like, expand and build his obviously experience and skills with other musicians as well.
Yeah, I follow Wildstreet music, and the last single was called Mother. It's just awesome. It's a really great music, really great rock around Wildstreet. It's just awesome. So he killed everything. So he's a killer.
For sure. Yeah, what I really like about Mother is just the storytelling in that song. It's just it's excellently written, the single Mother, for sure.
Yeah, it's very great. It's something psychedelic. And something very rock, and the vocals, Eric vocals are just awesome. Is a great singer so far. It's impressive. And the musicians are great too. It's a really great band, and I hope they will come in Europe soon, because we need a band like Wildstreet here.
I do hope they tour Europe. I know they were originally supposed to at the beginning of 2020, obviously, or mid 2020. Obviously, fortunately, did not happen. But I was talking to Eric. He says one day they're going to rock Europe. So I do hope you get a chance to see them live.
Yeah, I hope too, because in France, everything it's like stuck during the pandemic, and the show are just begin since 1 month, about 1 month, and it's just French singers, and it's not the best because we need the rock band in France. And so yeah, it's quite boring this month. It's really hard because I love to go in shows, to see some show, to have fun, and I cannot do that during 1 year and a half. And I see in US, you can play live, you can do concerts. In France, it's complicated. So yeah, this last month was complicated because we need some music, we need to move to see some show, and we cannot. So since 1 month we can do, but it's not the best show ever. It's not the best festival ever. So yeah, so I cannot wait to see some new bands in live, to see new gigs in France. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, for sure. I really hope you do. But like, kind of, what is like the local music scene? You're located in Paris. Like, what's kind of like the local artists and music scene where you are?
In Paris, we don't have local band like that, because in Paris it's biggest city in France, and it's always famous artists which come in Paris. We have many clubs, many area. We have a big stadium too. For example, like so Guns N' Roses, Depeche Mode, U2 in this stadium, and we have a great venue too, and we have small clubs. And in the normal time, the pandemic, all the time it's a band from the worldwide is coming in Paris to play. We have a French band, French artists, but it's not like local. It's just because they play around France, you know. It's not just focused in Paris. We don't have like that. We have this kind of band in the smallest town of France, but in Paris, I think it's too big for that. So yeah, but it's I prefer US band or band from the other country because it's more exciting for me. So yeah, I like to go to concert and to see my favorite bands and to discover super act from US, from Germany, from UK. So yeah, it's very eclectic city for the show.
Yeah, definitely. It sounds like, and I know there's definitely always a lot of big bands, as you said, go there for overseas, non-pandemic times. So yeah, definitely, I do find it's kind of your kind of like music scene's a little bit different from us. Like we have like like local music scenes. So like we go to like where I'm at, we have local bands, and then if you go to like another part in the state I'm at, like there's more local bands. So it's kind of a little bit different setup like compared to like you guys in Paris.
Yeah, but I think in US you have many venue in each town and many states. So you have many rock band, many bands, and in France it's not like that. It's complicated. but we need to see some bands back in France to play because it's very long. It's so long, yeah. I cannot wait.
Yeah, definitely. I do hope that happens relatively shortly. I don't get too many international guests. That's why I'm always curious, like what music is like in their country and stuff like that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think it's different, but yeah, maybe you have opportunity one day to come in France to see French band. I don't know.
Hey, I'd be down for that. Hey, if Wildstreet goes over there, maybe I might travel with them. So hey, I mean, I think that'd be cool. I've always wanted to travel. I've actually have not left the United States, so I think I do want to tour, at least see parts of Europe.
Someday, yeah, maybe.
Yeah, it's hopefully this pandemic stuff can pass. Relatively, with safe travel and stuff like that. For that, more things can happen.
Yeah, for sure. I think for everyone. So we cannot wait that it will be over.
Exactly. It's something very cool. I think people should be familiar with this single because I have featured it on my show before, and that is Latigo Canyon. So how was it writing and recording that single?
For this single, Latigo Canyon was released the last January. For this music, I wrote demo. It was something a little bit sad, little bit melancholic, and I to my producer, French producer in Paris, to work on, and they arranged and mix the song. And for the recording, I did in their studio in Paris. But for the lyrics, it's a story. I went in California in 2018 for holiday, and I went to Malibu. And of the height of Malibu, it's a place was called Latigo Canyon. And in Latigo Canyon, it's the Axl Rose's house. You can see is in the clip Estrange. You will see, so it's a big villa. And as I love this clip, I just say, okay, I would like to go there just to have a look. And yeah, I say to myself, okay, I'm here. Maybe it's the only time I'm here in California. We never know. So, okay. And I remember of this day, it was a magical day. Everything was awesome. I went to Zuma Beach. I see some dolphin. It was the California that I dreamed in my head. So it was very complicated for me because my grandfather was very ill with Alzheimer's disease. And it was complicated because I went there, and in France he was so ill. And in my head it was very complicated. Each day I was so afraid that he passed away. And for a long time in Latigo Canyon and Malibu, I felt myself very, very quiet, very, very cool, and with many positive energy that I never felt before. So I said to myself, okay, keep the energy to help you in this moment, which is very complicated for you. And I wrote Latigo Canyon by this way. It's like a tribute to my grandfather. Yeah. It was very important for me to write some lyrics about what I felt at this moment that could be a message for him. So yeah, it's like that.
Yeah, I really like the story behind Latigo Canyon and honoring the story behind it as well. I think it's very nice. It has like that dark pop to it. Yeah. I would say. Yeah, but it's very, very well done.
Yeah, thank you so much. This lyrics was very important to me, and after that, I went in California. He passed away 2 months after. Sorry. And it was important for me to describe what I felt. Yeah, it's like it was like I don't know, can I try? But I needed to do it by this way, and it is Latigo Canyon, and I'm happy because it's a song. I did a clip on, and yeah, it's for me as my grandfather memories is still alive. So yeah, I'm pretty good.
Yeah, for sure. I think it's like a release of emotions. Like writing and recording that song. Obviously, all the emotions you're feeling while you're writing it. I think it's definitely a release when you finally get to make that song.
Yeah, it was important song for me. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Something very cool go along with that single. So for every 150 views, a tree is planted in Mexico, courtesy of Green Tickets Mexico. So how did that partnership come up?
For this partnership, I did a virtual festival last November for a festival was called Festival Arancia, which was in Mexico, and they did a partnership for this festival with the Green Ticket. And I said, okay, I cannot play live moment because everything is closed, and I cannot move in other country, of course. Maybe I can do something special for Latigo Canyon. And as I am very in love with the environment, the beach, the forest, the earth, I say, okay, it could be interesting to do a partnership in this way with them. And I contact Carlos from Green Tickets. I propose this partnership. I say, okay, it's great. And I am so happy because 2 weeks ago, Carlos told me on the 4th of September, normally that we organized the Latigo Canyon Day. So it's great in Mexico to plant all the tree we get on the clip. So I'm so happy because in Mexico they will plant trees with my songs, and as my grandfather was really love of the garden, of the forest, I think it's cool. It's a good tribute. So I am very happy for this partnership. Yeah. It's a great thing.
It is a very nice tribute, especially to to plant a tree. You couldn't directly be there in Mexico to help out, but you are helping out. Can't move around too much, so you can still help out by making music to help plant trees in Mexico. I think it's very cool, and it's a nice tribute as well. So please check out Latigo Canyon. I will leave a link in the description for that as well.
Thank you. Yeah, and don't hesitate to share the clip. Yeah, it's a good thing.
Definitely is, for sure. And I just really like the whole just whole style. It has as I said, it's a little bit darker, like a darker pop, as I said, but it has a really, really cool vibe to it.
Thank you. Yeah, I like to do music, and as I said, I like to put all my influences, all my inspiration in my music. And the rock we did with Eric was just awesome because I think he wrote the lyrics of Reason to Test, and it's just great lyrics. And I think we mix his world, my world, and it just awesome. So it's great to collaborate with people because that's bring to you many things, and we can just evolve the project like that. So yeah, it's great with the music. You can do many things. That's the reason why. So yeah.
Yes, and I really like that you said you put spirit into the song, because you can tell when music is just they're just making music because they have to. You actually make music because you want to, and you put your spirit and your soul into the music, and I think it just makes it better, makes it, I think, more enjoyable for the listener, and it makes it, you can really feel the emotions in the songs as well.
Yeah, and the music, I did the demo of the music and many ideas, and my French producer worked on me on music, and AD, which is one of my producer, did the guitar at the end of the Reason to put a rock side on this track. It's very great. And for this track, I don't know why, but I was in a melancholia spirit, and that when you hear the chorus, it's something very massive. I think it's a mix between many emotions. This track, yeah, it's one of my favorites, and I am very happy all this rock. Eric did, my producer did also. It was a great experience. So I'm very happy.
Yeah, definitely, it should be. I'm very happy for both of you guys. It was an awesome collaboration, and just the music sounds so good. Like I'm kind of more from the rock side, obviously wearing a Wildstreet shirt, but that song I can really get into with Reason to Dust.
Yeah, I think it's a massive track, and we put all what we have. So I bring all that I had in my heart to do this track, and it's great because I didn't imagine that someone could be interested to rock on this project with me. So yeah, it's pretty cool. It's pretty fun. So a big thanks to Eric for all what he did on this track.
Oh yeah, for sure. It turned out awesome. So I will leave links for Latigo Canyon and Reason to Dust in the description. Definitely check them out, stream them, watch them.
Thanks.
However you get music, definitely check that out. Also, it was Reason to Dust was featured on my Friday Super Cool Radio on Air show. So definitely check that out as well. will leave a link for that if you want to check out all that whole episode as well. But please check out Stream Support, give a like to Bliss My Heart. Follow her on Instagram. As I said, you can see some cool acoustic covers she occasionally does that I always enjoy. So definitely check that out on Instagram.
Yeah, thank you. And I would like to say also, for the Reason to Dust, we worked with some guy who's called Adam Carini, is graphic mercenary. And when we process on the recording process to Reason to Dust, I asked Eric if he knows someone who could do the cover, because I like all the Wildstreet art. Very, very fun, with great color. It's great. And he said, yeah, of course. And he present me Adam. And okay, we said just to Adam, okay, we send you the track and do what you want. And he did some art cover with blue rose diamond. It's just incredible. It's so much talented and it's so nice. And he works so great, and I am so pretty happy to work with Adam, because it just is a killer too. And I am happy because I worked with Eric in US, I worked with Adam in US, so yeah, it's just awesome to work with a guy like that. So it's a dream team. And I couldn't expect better this track. And with Eric, with Adam, it's just, the boss guys did just a great work, and they are just awesome. So yeah.
Yeah, definitely. I do like the color contrast he uses, not only for like the Wildstreet art, but the Reason to Dust art. It just makes the contrasting color just pop so much. I don't know how he does it. Adam is super talented. Like all the Wildstreet artwork and the Reason to Dust artwork, it just looks so good. I'm always super impressed with Adam and his work.
Yeah, I think for me, Adam is a genius. He just understands everything. I cannot describe his work, because it's just awesome. And all his idea was just when he sent me his cover, I just say, oh my God, it's better what I. So yeah, it's great. And for this Reason to Dust adventure, I am so happy to meet those guys. It's great, and music is also this kind of thing. It's great. So I am very grateful about all the work the guys did, and all this song. I think it's just perfect.
The artwork and the song, they just go together so smoothly that it creates a nice experience for the listener.
Yeah, it's the best mix ever. So the songs, the cover, like that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So definitely, for everyone watching this interview or listening to it, we're telling you should definitely stream Reason to Dust, and also check out Latigo Canyon, because it two awesome singles. So definitely check those out. Links for everything in the description. But Bliss My Heart, thank you so much for hanging out with me here on Super Cool Radio. Great time chatting with you. One of the few international artists I get on this show. So thank you so much.
It's my pleasure. Thank you so much for your time, Matthew. It's what a pleasure to speak with you, and to speak with you about Reason to Dust, Latigo Canyon, and many, many things. So thank you for your time. You kill.
I really appreciate it. I really do that compliment. But as I said, please check out Stream Support. Give a like to Bliss My Heart. Give her a listen. I know you're going to like it. And of course, I am Matthew Thomas, the host of Super Cool Radio. Thank you for watching, and keep on rocking.